Hello there, my beautiful people. How are we doing today? I am doing good. We will be making Tunisian crochet for the first time. I'm also making a little TikTok because I decided that I will be consistent with making TikToks. So I am recording. I mean, I'm not recording right now, but I will be recording a little bits and pieces so then I can make a TikTok out of it. Yes, we will be doing Tunisian crochet. What we will be making? We will be making a poncho, aka a rectangle. I have seen a TikTok a few months ago of somebody showing that a poncho is basically a long rectangle, and since then I wanted to make a poncho, and that's what I will be making today. I have found what stitch I want, and I have a video for that. I have watched that video before starting the stream, so hopefully I remember everything. If not, I will be going back to the video. Basically, what it is going to be, I'm looking around myself if I can show you. I was like doing a demonstration for myself, but I was using this blanket that I'm using there. I do have another one of my blankets, so let me show you what I will be doing. Okay, this is not gonna be as long as this blanket. I just want you to be able to see what is the plan. So the plan is something like that. Ta-da! And that's gonna be a poncho, and it's gonna be like stitched here on the bottom. But that's basically it. But it's not gonna be a blanket, it's gonna be a Tunisian crochet thingy. Wait, let me record a little bit for TikTok. Okay, there we go. So basically the plan is that I need to measure from my neck to my wrist, and I need to make a rectangle this wide. And when it comes to the length, I think maybe even something as long as this is, so like down to my knee, maybe even longer. I don't know. Basically, I have 2 cakes of this yarn, so it can be 2 cakes. So we'll see how much I will be able to do with just 1 cake. Also, I am really hoping that I will be able to finish this before summer, so in like the next month, give or take, month and a half maybe. We'll see how long it will take. I've also started making other things, so wait, let me start and then I will talk. So Tunisian crochet is, and this is my very unprofessional opinion, okay, is something between crochet and knitting. I feel like because I use a hook the same way I use a crochet hook, but as you can see, it's longer, like knitting needles. And hello, Tina. Thank you for happy 4-month anniversary. I can't stay for long, but I want to say hello. Hello, thank you for coming by. Yeah, for 4-month anniversary, I have these beautiful paper fans that really don't want to stay in like position. Oliver jumper, thank you. It says honey on it. Thank you. I see those crisps. Yeah, I have them. So basically, I was on Hannah's stream and we were talking about snacks, and she mentions that she really likes those ones, and I said that I've never had them because we don't really have them in Poland, and that it doesn't sound good, like vinegar chips. That doesn't sound good, but she told me that it is good, and I decided that she is not the first person that I've heard that really likes them. So I went, we have a store that has like UK snacks, and I found them and I bought them. It even says 100% great British potatoes. So Yeah, I will be trying them, I think, a little bit later, not like right now. I'm not a huge fan. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I hope they didn't cost a lot. I don't know. I just remember the price. No, they were what it would be like less than 50% more than basic chips. Chips are overall expensive. Like original Lay's, because we have Lay's here, they costed like 10 złotych. Lay's costs like 7, 8. Although this is a 6-pack of small packs. I'm talking about like a big pack. This one is not full, but this, something like this. This is my favorite flavor, fromage. This is on that stream, Hannah's stream. I was talking about those ones. They are my favorite, but they are expensive. Like for something from another country, I don't feel like these are expensive. For something that is available in Poland, I feel like Lay's are expensive. But I feel like Lay's are like one of the most expensive chips that we have. They are like the best in theory. Okay, so well, I hope you like them, and I will be surprised if you do. Don't say that! Don't say that. Oh, my arm is long. I have to go now, but have a great stream. Thank you for the great stream, and thank you for being here. And goodbye, have fun with whatever you have to do. Okay, I've measured 87 centimeters. I was measuring like to the tip of my finger. Okay, so 87. I think I will go for like 85. I did a little swatch, which I never do swatches, but I did a little swatch because I wanted to know how many stitches I have to make, because I couldn't have known. Because why I couldn't have known? Because I will be making a chain at the beginning, and chain is not very like measurable. Like I can make looser chains and they will be longer, and then the stitches are gonna be tighter. So like it doesn't matter. I had to make few stitches, and I measured that 10 stitches makes 5.5 centimeters of what I want to do. So if I want 85 divided by 5.5, wait, that's 15.4 times 10, 154 stitches. I think my math is correct. Yeah, it seems to be. Okay, 154. And the stitch that I'm doing, I have to have a... What's the opposite of odd? Odd number, and like a number that is divisible by 2. So 154. Also, one thing that I was thinking of. So I have exactly one Tunisian hook. I don't know even if that's what it's called, but I have one of them. And I have it only because my grandma gave that to me, and she's the reason why I found out about Tunisian crochet. And the thing is, this is 4.5 millimeter, and this yarn is, I believe, made for between 4 and 5. Wait, let me find the seconds cake that I have. Where? Oh, I don't have the... Okay, I don't have the label on the other one either. Do I have a label on this one? No. Yes. Yes, I do. Okay. It's just underneath all of the wire. Also, it looks like that because I started making something out of using the center pole, and then I frogged it, but I didn't want to recake the whole thing. So this is what it looks like now. Okay, let me try to find, but I'm pretty sure it's like between 4 and 5. Oh Jesus, this is gonna be... Oh, okay, I found it. Wait, it doesn't say. Doesn't, it only shows knitting needles. Usually it shows knitting needles and crochet hook. Okay, but it says, I don't understand. It has two labels. Can you see it? Like, it says one thing and this is another thing. I don't know which one I'm supposed to go with. Anyway, doesn't matter. Hello, Experiment. How are you? Is that your new flower hat thing? No, this is an old one. I have two new ones here. This is the first one. It is quite similar to what I have on right now, but I made like blobs of hot glue and this pushes onto my head. So it gets uncomfortable after like a few minutes of wearing. And I was going to wear this one, but it is quite big, both when it comes to the flowers, but also like how far the flowers are going here, and I'm unable to wear headphones with it. And since I have channel point redeems with sound, I would prefer to have some kind of something to be able to hear it. And I am constantly thinking about the fact that I should buy some earphones. And then whenever I'm at a store, I'm like, I don't need it that much. And then I stream and I realize that I do actually need it. But I have yet to buy them. But yeah, I was going to wear this one today actually. I felt like this one. Even a story that I posted on Instagram and TikTok has this guy. But yeah, this one I will be repairing. So I'll be making another flower day in like a month or two. So I will be repairing that one. We will be finishing the third one and doing the clips. So yeah, for now, also it is okay. It was wonky. Yeah, for now it's still this one. Maybe if I get my hot glue gun out, I will deal with the hot glue blobs to be able to wear it. Okay, what I was saying, this is a 4.5 millimeter, and I feel like I should be using a 4 millimeter for this, or like between 4 and 5. So this is the right size. But because I want this poncho to be like a summer, a little something on top, I was wondering if maybe I should use a bigger hook. But as I already said, I only have one Tunisian crochet hook. So I was wondering if maybe I could just use a normal hook, which there is a size difference here, okay? But it would be like looser stitches. But because it is my first ever project, I think I'm gonna stick to this just to be safe. Also, I am like slightly lying about the fact that it is my first one because I did try Tunisian crochet when I got this hook, but I did like 2 rows and I frogged it and I never looked back. So I think it's fair to say that is my first one, okay? I think it's fair to say. Okay, but anyway, I will have to start with a chain of 154, which is probably gonna take a while, especially with that doesn't count. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And also, first ever does sound better than second ever, you know? So, yeah. And yeah, we are celebrating 4 months. I didn't really have any ideas on how to celebrate the 4 months, especially after I said that I want to do something different every single month for the first 11 months. And I kind of ran out of ideas after the first 3. So I went to my favorite craft store and I bought these fans. Wait, I never know which way. Oh, this way. These fans which don't want to stay facing you like up front. And I bought like I think 3 or 4 other things for the next month. So I am set for now. I'm also wondering how it's gonna look on the 1 year anniversary when we are going to combine all of it, because I'm not thinking about how it's gonna look when it's combined. So it might go in many different directions. You gotta count your successes, not your failure. Exactly, exactly what he said. Okay, I'm gonna try to record a little more again. I surprisingly have motivation to. I mean, okay, I've always had motivation to record TikToks. I never had motivation to edit them. So we'll see how I'm gonna do with editing when it comes to it. You should do an unboxing of your cat, then review the cat like a tech channel or a makeup beauty guru would, but it's just rating your cat. That would be very funny. I've seen things like that when women were doing that, but with their husbands. Like, oh, I got this model. It has like a bilingual update or something. I love them. Okay, I hope that's enough. If not, enough for TikTok. If not, I will be just taking clips from Twitch, whatever. But also, I have started crocheting new things. Wait, well, one thing. So, in last stream, I told you that I don't want to start any big projects before I finish like dealing with things that are on my floor. I don't want to have anything on my floor. But then I also told you that I'm thinking about unraveling the whole bed throw thing that I made, and I did eventually do that. And because of that, I now have a whole box, and I can show you that it's a whole box. Like, I mean, a whole box of yarn, which I'm not gonna use up very quickly. You know, I feel like my girlfriend would have a lot of complaints to the manufacturer. No, why would you say that? Damn, that's so much. It is. Uh, which means that it would take me a long time to use it all up, and I don't really have any ideas to use it all up. So I changed the rules for myself, and I decided that I will just be making things out of my yarn stash, but mainly focusing on the part of my yarn stash that I don't like, so that I can put that yarn back into the drawers, but now those drawers are full, you know? So I just want to make things, basically, is what I'm saying. I did also decide that I want to make some scrap baskets. So I'll be, while I'm like making things and sorting through my yarn, I will be taking out scraps that I know that I don't want to use for any other projects. And I will be kind of keeping a pile of those things too. But yeah, one thing I started making and one thing I have planned. I feel like it would be cool to make something for your headphones with yarn, like maybe cover the head part with yarn. I have seen people make like a little, I think it's inspired by Among Us, like a little plant. So it's just green, like stick and two little leaves. And you can like put it on and off. I don't know if it would match this flower crown. Yes, the leaf, exactly. Hello, Anna. How are you? I have the chips. Also, experiment, how are you? Because I think I haven't asked you. I am making a poncho today. Maybe you can make a tiny flower instead. I think that's a good idea. And maybe we can add it as a part of the next flower day, since it's a flower. I see, that's a big bag. It's a like a bag. It's like a bag of little bags. I have 6 little bags. It's one. I don't know if you can see it. 100 Great British potatoes, original. I hope it's good. I'm gonna be honest. I have tried 2 different like walkers already. One was ketchup, and the other one I don't remember what it was, and I didn't like either of them. So I don't know. But also, I do like I do really like Lay's, and in theory, it's the same company. So I don't know. I'm doing good. I'm just been pretty tired lately, but I'm holding up okay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that you're tired, but I hope you'll get more energized in the future. I hope you like. I like salt and vinegar crisps. Crisps. Mm, yeah. I also hope I'll like them. I can show you the ones that I like the most. Although I have already opened them. But these are Lay's fromage, which are my favorite chips. It's like a. It's not like a normal cheese. It's like a cream cheese and green onion. The best thing ever. But also, Lay's are so expensive. They're like the most expensive chips in Poland. But also, they are the best, so I can understand that. Okay, I think we are approaching the moment where I will have to start counting the stitches. Well, let's see. Yeah, I might have overdone it. So I just need a stitch marker. Okay. I heard you like bags of chips, so I put bags of chips in your bags of chips. You have to like salty and tangy to like it, I guess. I do like both of those things. I don't know if I like them together. I don't know if I have tried those 2 things together. Sour cream and chives, I guess. Oh, chive. What's the difference between chives and green onion? Okay, I need to count the stitches, so give me a second, please. Okay, I've definitely made over 100 stitches. No stitches, chains. Yeah, I made a bit too much. This is 154. Okay, there we go. And now I just need to work into every single chain of that. Counting the chains and working to the chains are 2 worst parts of crochet. Okay, and I guess weaving in the ends is the 3rd one. But yeah, coming back to what I was saying, I decided that I will just start making things and try to use up the yarn that I just don't like that much. And so the first thing that I started with is I started making a shrug or sleeves, however you want to call it, with mohair yarn. This is how much I have. I am like almost done with half of it. It's gonna have like a hole in the middle, and then the bottom is gonna be opened like this much, and the rest is gonna just be sleeves. It's gonna be like something like that, you know? Wait, let me show you. Like that. You know? And just like a neck hole and a hole for my body, and sleeves are gonna be tubes. And I do want to, so it's gonna be like really wide, but I do want to make what is it called, cuffs, that are gonna be tighter so it sits on my wrists. We'll see how that's gonna go, because I am making this, I'm freehanding this, so I don't know how that's gonna go. I've only recently started freehanding things, so I have yet to figure out if I'm good at it or not. And as I said, I'm using mohair yarn, which I hate. I hate mohair yarn with burning passion, but when I just started crocheting and I wanted to buy yarn online to hopefully find it for cheaper, excuse me, because my nose is itching as per usual. Yeah, I wanted to buy yarn for cheaper, and at that point I didn't know what mohair yarn is. So when I found that somebody is selling 50 balls of mohair yarn for like super cheap, I was like, I want it. And also it's black, so I was like, oh, I can make something out of it and I will like it. So I bought it, and then it came to me, and I've had it for over 3 years, I guess, and I made exactly one thing with it, which was also a shrug. So I'm hoping that a second shrug is also a good idea. Hopefully I'm gonna use up like at least 10 balls of that, and that will make me have space for other yarn in my drawers. So that's number one thing. Another thing is I would like to make myself a little rug to put underneath my desk, because I usually wear slippers. Gonna get some takeout. I'll lurk till then. Good luck with the knitting. I'm crocheting, but thank you. But I know why you're saying knitting, so you have been forgiven. And I hope you get some great food. Also, I've tried frozen pizza recently for the first time. It was like, okay, I guess. I mean, it was, I think, exactly what I expected frozen pizza to be. Yeah, I was thinking about making a rug, because I usually wear slippers around the house, but because I sit in weird positions, which I don't know if you notice that when I'm streaming, that I'm like switching how I'm sitting. I think yes, but I hope that you don't. But if yes, I hope that it's not annoying. But yeah, I cannot sit still. I don't even realize when I'm switching positions most of the time. Like I realized that I switched the position like just now, after I've done it and after I've started talking about switching positions. So yeah, I don't even know when I'm doing it. But because I'm doing it and I often end up with my feet on my chair, I take off my slippers, because obviously I don't want to have them on my chair. And because of that, I end up with not having slippers, but touching floor that is kind of cold. So I was thinking that if I make myself a rug to put on the floor, my feet are not gonna get cold, you know? So that's gonna be another project after I finish. Definitely after I finish a shrug. I don't know if I will be finishing the, what am I making? A poncho. Yeah, I don't know if I will be trying to finish the poncho before it. I don't think so, because the rug is something that I will need earlier. Like if the summer starts, I don't think the floor is gonna be cold anymore. Probably otherwise. So I'll probably finish the shrug, then I will make the rug. Actually, I should make the rug first, because shrug is also for the for summer. But also I do think that I will finish the shrug in like the next few days, so maybe I don't need to stop it. I'm just pushing the stitches a little bit down, because yeah, they like gather at the beginning of the hook. I wonder how am I meant to do it, or is it meant to like slide down by itself and I'm doing something wrong? I don't know. But yeah, those are my plans for the next 3 projects. Also, I will be making like smaller things during stream, but it's gonna be probably just something that I can finish in one stream or something. But yeah, those are my ideas. Hopefully that will be enough to then put all of the yarn in the drawers, but I also don't think it's gonna be, because I have already showed you, it's a big box of yarn. I don't honestly know how that happened, because I used to be able to fit all the yarn in there, and I feel like I used up some of it and now I'm not able to fit it in there. So I don't know how that happened. I did buy a little bit of yarn for the weathers behind me, but I don't know. My arm is starting to hurt. Also, I bought myself a new pillow. So you know about my pillow endeavors so far. And so I decided that I do have to buy a new pillow. I was kind of hoping that magically all of my problems will go away after trying that first one and failing. They didn't, so that's kind of rude if you ask me. But yeah, the back pain is getting worse and worse. Wait, I need to figure out what is happening here. Jesus, I got scared of that. Thank you, Revere JX3. Thank you for the follow. I think I have my stuff a little bit too loud, because that scared me. I think I need to wait, do that, and then put the music down here. Okay. No, don't worry, it's on me. It's on me. I'm figuring out like how loud I need to have everything so that Spotify is not too overpowering for me, but also I do hear the notifications. Hello, how are you? I am making a poncho today. I'm trying Tunisian crochet for the first time and decided to make poncho. Currently I am talking about my pillow endeavors because my back has been hurting for, at this point, I think over 2 months, and somebody proposed that maybe it's because of my pillow. So I decided that I need to change it. I bought a pillow, and it was bad, but I was not able to return it because of the laws that we have in Poland. And now I have bought another pillow. So the first one that I bought was with feathers, and I have after that learned that down is actually softer than feathers. New mattress too, maybe? Don't say that. Like, the pillow was already expensive. I mean, I hope not. We'll see. But I mean, the back pains have changed after I changed the pillow. Like, they didn't go away. I had different back pains, or different back pain. But yeah, I'm hoping that is just a pillow. I'm gonna change the pillow and I'm gonna see. But I bought a pillow with only down in it, because from what I have learned, down is softer than feathers, and that was one of my problems, that it was like just very hard. And I would like the pillow to kind of like be malleable to my head and what I'm doing with it, and not just be like a rock. But I have also learned that down is more expensive than feathers. So I debated whether I should buy a pillow that is a mix of down and feathers, which would be a similar price to feathers somehow, or down, which would be more expensive. But then I thought that if I'm looking for like a perfect pillow, I will probably, hopefully, sleep on it for like the next at least 10 years. So if I divide that price per 10 years, it's not like that expensive. And the price of the pillow with down was like triple the price of just feathers. But yeah, I decided that I will buy it. This time I will test it before taking it out of the bag first, because then I can return it. And this one, like, I'm fine with having the other pillow. Like, it will probably be useful in the future. But if I spend that much money on a pillow and I open it and I don't like it, then I will be very mad at myself. So I will first try to test it as much as I can without taking it out of the original packaging. But I really hope that it's the one, because my back is hurting more and more, and especially at work I feel it quite a bit, which old age, come on. Like, I've already heard that the fact that I feel bad when it's about to rain is old age. I don't need more reasons to show me that I'm old. Learning new things. I haven't heard of down pillow before. See, Layla makes things fun and she's teaching things. But yeah, that's what I've learned. I've also thought that feathers is just feathers, but yeah, that's where I got myself into. The same way I have learned recently how the feathers are being gathered, and that there can be very cruel ways of gathering feathers, and there can be less cruel ways of gathering feathers. And thankfully the brand that I have been buying from has a certificate of like no cruelty. So yeah, I only heard about it on Reddit yesterday, and now Layla talking about it. See. Are you also looking for a new pillow, Hannah? What do you guys think about doing the taste test now? I have some chips that I have never tried before, but I've heard multiple people, including Hannah, saying that they really like it. Hello, Only Sphere, how are you? I am making a poncho with Tunisian crochet, and I will be now trying some chips that I have never tried before. And I like small thin pillows, mainly sleep on. My back is in pain just from hearing that. To be honest with you, I have a pretty. It doesn't look thin, but when I lay on it, it is pretty thin. Mm, and yeah, for me it hurts. I feel like I need a pillow that is exactly the size from my shoulder to my head. Like I need my head to be straight when I'm laying down. I can't have it this way or that way. Mm, have you How do I call you? Can I call you Revier? Have you ever had salt and vinegar chips? They smell a little bit sour. Also, I have. Okay, I'll tell you about the angel hair chocolate in a second. I'm kind of scared. Okay, I thought that it's salty with like a little bit of vinegar, but that thing is sour as fuck. I'm personally a user of two cheap pillows that I keep switching around depending on my position. I was always sleeping on whatever I had. Mm, and then when I moved here, I my back started hurting. Okay, the first hit is tangy, but after that, you're good. I don't need chips much, but I feel like I have tasted different brand. So Walker's is like UK's Lay's. I feel like Lay's is more popular. I feel like the taste is pretty good, but it's too strong. The tanginess of it is very similar to mm, ketchup Walker's, which I also didn't like. Okay, but I'm glad that I tried them because now I know that everybody who says likes them is lying. Damn, I'll take the bag off you. Sure, I'll love to give it to you. But yeah, guys, cross your fingers. They're quite popular here. I feel like in the US too. As I said, like you're not the first person that I've ever heard really likes them. Oh, there we go. We have a lot of Polish shops here. I'm not surprised. There was definitely a time where a lot of Poles were immigrating to UK. I feel like now it's the same thing with Netherlands. Which honestly, out of countries that I have been in, Netherlands seems like the best country. And I am thinking about moving out there at some point. I don't know if I will be ever able to, but if I could, I would probably end up there. Or like Bali or something, somewhere where it's hot and you have tropical fruits everywhere. You should tell me popular Polish street and I will find. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Why Netherlands? Curious to know because I have never been. Mm, okay, I'll answer one by one. Polish snacks. I'd say if you ever find krówka, krówka is. It might have like different packaging, but it's gonna be like a little square thingy, and it's gonna say krówka, and it's gonna have a cow. That's if you like caramel. This is great. If you have Wedel, wait, let me show you a Wedel chocolate. Please don't think about how many snacks I have. Wedel chocolate, the best chocolate I think that exists. I love this one. It's milk with strawberry. But overall, I don't really like their dark chocolate. But the milk chocolates, yes. With snacks, we don't really have chips, but we have, I don't know what it's called, palushki. Let me show you. Let me show you. Wait, where's my OBS? This, I don't know what that snack is called in English. It's just like long pieces of bread with different toppings. My favorite is this one, onion. Oh, cheese and onion even. Yeah. 10 out of 10. What else do we have? Wawel is also Polish chocolate. Wait, okay, maybe let's not switch there. Wawel is also a place in Krakow. Chocolate. Oh, they have more. They don't even have those are krówki that I told you about. But yeah, they also have chocolate. I prefer Wedel. I also haven't eaten Wawel in a very long time. Oh, I know what from Wawel is really good. These things. This. Those are like jellies in 4 different flavors covered in chocolate. Really, really good. That is like a staple that I feel like everybody in Poland has tried. What are Polish snacks are there? What? Polish snacks. Delicje! Okay, okay, okay. Yes. Ptasie mleczko definitely. This is like a foam, sweet foam. I don't know how to describe it better. Sweet foam, it can be different flavors, again, covered in chocolate, and it's the Wedel chocolate. So the one that I told you is really good. And this, Delicje, this is, it's not a biscuit. It's like a little cake with, again, jelly or jello and covered in chocolate. Really, really good. This, every kid that gets these snacks, first you eat the chocolate, then you eat the cake part, and then you eat the jelly. It tastes better when you eat it like the whole thing together, but every kid eats it like that. And I think I have ate it like normally for the first time like this or last year, and I realized that it's actually better this year. Oh, I didn't know this is Polish. Okay, yeah, these are just like biscuits with caramel, but you said you don't like caramel, so but these are good. Oh, Prince Apollo is also a staple. This thing. This is just like a wafer with chocolate sauce on the inside and covered in chocolate, and they come in many different flavors. These, don't try these. These are bad. Those are like puffs. They used to be really good. They're not good anymore. I don't think Cheetos is a Polish brand. I also don't think Zozoli is a Polish brand. Oh, Vuvu is also. This is also from either Wedel or Wawel. But it's also like a wafer with chocolate filling and chocolate on the outside. I'm seeing a drink here. Oh, this is kubuś. That is like also a staple Polish drink, but it's mainly for kids. But it is really good. It's like just fruits without any other sugar, I believe. These are also pretty good. Familina. Again, also wafers. These are disgusting. I hate these. Don't buy these. What else? What else? What else? Okay, I think I've told you, like, oh, these are also not really good. So don't buy these either. Okay. Let me go back here and let me read what you guys have been saying. Oh no, we have ads. No, we don't have ads. Where was I? I like caramel. I will go to Polish section and see what they have. I do the same. The little looks like our Jaffa cakes. Yeah, I've heard about Jaffa cakes, and I think it's a very similar thing. Hello, Myth Dusters. Uh, the raindrop, Hannah. Oh, it's covered actually. Wait. It's there. That's yours. Maria, it's being covered because of our 4-month anniversary celebrations. And answering questions, why Netherlands? Why people migrate there? Because I mean, people usually go there for like few years to earn money, because in Poland we don't use euros. We have our own currency, which is a lot less valuable than euros. Like €1 for us is over 4 złotych. So uh, earning money in euros, even like the Netherlands minimum wage, is a lot for us. So people go there just like earn some money. Why me? Because I don't think I have ever seen a country with that much diversity before. Like I feel like I've been there for a week. I feel like I have seen just people. You could see like people are different religions, different sexualities, and like I don't know, everybody felt welcomed there. I don't know how to describe it, but I don't know. I feel like they accepted everybody. Mm, so mainly for that, I think. Contrary to popular belief, not because of the weed, because I'm not really into that. Mainly because I have visited Netherlands and I have been smoking there, and I did it for a week and I don't really feel like doing it anymore. But yeah, for that also, oh, another thing is that the winters are warmer there than in Poland, and I don't like winters. And I think summers are not as hot, so the temperature range is smaller than in Poland, which I really like. Although they do have winds and rains more often, which is kind of a downside of that. But yeah, that just that inclusivity and mainly, and the weather. I like how your stream room looks with the different lights and the blue wall color. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to add, like, I'm trying to make it interesting. We will be decorating these guys at some point. These are the only lights that are not decorated. And yeah, you can get a flower here using channel points, and you can get a little weather here using gumballs. Oh, I don't have Mix It Up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait. I'll open it. Wait. I forgot. I have to open Mix It Up before every stream, and I forget sometimes. I'm sorry. Wait, you will be able to do that in a second. Also, we will have ads in 2 minutes. Oh, of course, now Mix It Up doesn't want to open. It's going to be opening 10 minutes. Okay, you should be able to gamble. Come on. Oh no, I saw the view count. But yeah, it should be working now. Wait, let me check. Does it work? Okay, yeah, it does work. Makes sense. I'm glad. She makes stuff herself, you know. Yeah, and I don't know if I finish. You can get, so I have some stars, and what I was just showing was a raindrop. You can get it either through doing what I just did, which is redeeming daily weather forecast, and you have to gather 20 or 30 of them, depending on what weather you want. Or you can use exclamation mark gamble and gamble all of your money away. And there's a chance that you will go bankrupt, but there is also a chance that you will um, get a weather instantly, and you will not have to be in 20 streams to get the weather coins for it. That is exactly what happened to Hannah. She did gamble for the first time ever here, and she immediately got a weather. So that's why she has a raindrop there. So yeah, we're kind of decorating together here. The first weekend of May, I was working on setting up for Shrimp Festival at a museum, but I saw you were a cloud hat. Did you make the cloud hat using cotton balls? I made it using polymer filling from a pillow. Okay, we have ads now. So let's not do anything interesting for those who will get the ads. I just take a little break, but I don't really need it right now. Yeah, and the base of the also cloud hat, you can like barely see it. It's there. I had to put it up somewhere because you can see the raindrops from it there. Yeah, I had to put it up somewhere because when I had it just here, I was walking into it and breaking it a little bit, and it is still not finished. So I thought that it was finished because I did like 4 layers of spray glue on it, but I feel like that kind of dissolved. Probably partially because I have used a humidifier in my room because I had really dry air in here. Mm, but yeah, the polymer filling is not sticking to the cardboard base as much as I would like it. But I do have a spray bottle now, excuse me, that I didn't have. I mean, I had it, but it was full. Excuse me. So I used it up, and I can put some water and some glue in it and start spraying that until it is set and not going anywhere. So that's what I will do. And after that, you will be able to redeem it so that I wear it. Like you are able to redeem all of the other hats in the channel points. I'm wondering if I will be able to get everything onto the hook. Now I'm glad that I didn't go with this one because that would be a problem definitely. Also, I am now realizing how long it's going to take me to do all of the stitches. I wonder if we'll get to like even 10 rows, because so far I am at row 1, not even finished, and we are 1 hour in, so that doesn't look very promising. But also there is a high chance that I will be quicker. Welcome back everybody. The ads should have ended for everybody now. There is a chance that I will be quicker once I figure out how to do it. Or like I will just do it for a little bit longer. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. When it comes to the angel hair chocolate, back from the ads. Okay, I don't know if you heard, I've used polymer filling for the cloud hat, and the base was just cardboard and hot glue. And it's not yet finished because the polymer filling doesn't want to stay in place. So I will need to mix some water with glue and spray it intensively until it's all glued together. And it's currently sitting on top of my bed, where you can kind of see, yeah, it's there. You can see it a little bit here, because I was destroying it by walking into it when it was here. The cloud looked cool on stream. Thank you. Yeah, I don't think it turned out really cool. It turned out way more realistic than I was expecting it to. And yeah, oh, and I was saying that you will be able to redeem it once I'm finished with it, so that I will be wearing it on stream. So that's another reason why I need to buy earphones, because headphones are not really gonna work with that. Is it heavy or lightweight? It's heavy for a hat. Like, I could definitely not wear it for too long. It's not heavy when you pick it up, but for something that you have to hold with your head, that is pretty heavy. Yeah, I think the cardboard is not that heavy, but I think hot glue and the how much of it I used contributed to how heavy it is. It does also have some lights in it, so there is a battery pack that weighs some. I wonder how people make blankets with a Tunisian crochet if I'm making something that is 85 centimeters wide, and I'm almost running out of space on the hook. I don't know, do they have like a meter long hooks? That's interesting. I imagine with the falling raindrops makes it heavier. Yeah, that too. Although I think it's just plastic. I know I have some. Oh, that's another thing that the raindrops have. Well, oh yeah, it is quite heavy. I don't know if it's plastic or glass. I think plastic. I guess glass would probably shatter easier. But I like how they look. Can you see how colorful they are? They're so pretty. Excuse me, I thought that I heard something outside. I am hearing something outside. I think it's a bike. Doesn't matter. Okay, what else do I want to talk with you? I started making myself lists of things that I want to talk on stream, so I don't forget. Did you guys eat anything fun recently? I made a pretty fun dinner for myself today. I had a camembert, and I have stuffed it with some sun-dried tomatoes, which I love, and some basil and oregano, and I put it in the oven until it all melted, and it was so good. Although I feel like a whole camembert is a bit much for one person. It's 12:16 noon where I'm in Florida. Oh, like quite a bit earlier. But maybe you had something fun yesterday or something. Mm. Yeah, and I ate it with just some bread because I feel like I had to have something that would like contrast the, I don't know, fattiness of the camembert. But it was good. If you guys like camembert and you like sun-dried tomatoes, I think it's a 10 out of 10 mix. Excuse me again. Also, quite recently, I have made myself a sushi bowl. I love sushi, but I didn't really feel like rolling it all, so I just put everything in a bowl. And I feel like it was even better. Okay, I don't know if it was better, but I feel like it was as good. Just like rice at the bottom, all the toppings at the top, and I was making like I was taking a little bit of seaweed and putting all of the stuffings on top of it and eating it like that. Another 10 out of 10 thing. I don't get many opportunities to cook for myself, which I'm not mad about. I'm not a big cooker, but I like to make something fun from time to time. 28 degrees Celsius. Oh my god, that's so hot. Or 83 degrees Fahrenheit where I am, Florida. That is so hot. That is like okay, maybe not full summer, but like definitely a summer weather already. How hot is it in like middle of July or August? Layla, I must get going. I will leave a lurk for a bit. Sorry you didn't like the salt and vinegar crisps, but glad you got to feed your curiosity. Okay, thank you for lurking and thank you for being here. And yeah, I'm happy that I've tried them because now I will not feel the need to do it again. Have a great evening. You too. You too. Oh yeah, I was going to say about the angel hair chocolate. I've tried it last stream, and during the stream I said it was like a 6 out of 10. I've ate the rest of it, and I changed my mind. It was like a 3 out of 10. It was too sweet and lacking any other flavor, and the pistachio wasn't like you couldn't taste pistachio at all. Pistachio, um, at all. So yeah, changed my mind. 3 out of 10. Would not buy again. It varies in Florida. If it rains, it can make it cooler, but also more humid. That doesn't sound like a very pleasant thing. I feel like hot and humid is a very just like unpleasant for the body experience. But I feel like we might have the hottest summer in Poland, like ever or something, or in the last whatever years. Because we're already getting pretty hot temperatures, which is I mean, it is May, but it's also we're getting temperatures higher than we would usually in May. So I am kind of scared of what it's gonna look like in like June, July, August. Next Wednesday, high is 31 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that's like a summer weather for us, summer temperature. The humidity makes it feel warmer and floor. And exactly, and you just like feel sticky. Not only you sweat because of how hot it is, but also like the humidity, you can feel it on your skin. Mm, don't like it. Does it like in the winter, does it mean that you don't have really cold winters? Because I'm thinking about the fact that in Poland, like you have to pay more during winter because you are like heating up your apartment, and I'm guessing you have a similar thing in the summer, but with using ACs. So I'm wondering if that means that in winter you at least don't have to heat up your apartments, or are you just paying for things all year round? Okay, last chain. And now I should count if this is 154 stitches, and I'll give you 3 seconds to guess if I'm gonna do it. The answer is no. So let's cross your fingers that I did everything right. Also, I will know if I did everything right after the next round, so it will take me a sec. I know that I haven't done much, but I feel like already I can tell that I prefer crochet over Tunisian crochet. I don't know what it is about it, but just the fact that I am at all times just working on one stitch and not a whole row makes it so much better. Same thing with knitting. Knitting, you work with the whole row like at all times. So it also just doesn't, I don't know what it is about it. Crochet is the supreme yarn craft. Let me push it up. In my part of Florida, on January 31st, we had snow flurries for 20 minutes, but instantly melted as soon as it hit the ground. But if you had snow, that means that it had to be cold. Like, even if it melted immediately. I've always imagined Florida as like a nice place for summer, but with what you were saying, that sounds like a very hot and sweaty summer. Last year we had one day where it snowed and sticked, but it melted by the end of the night. It was the first major snowfall since 1989 in Florida. Okay, so it is above 0 in Celsius, if that was the only time. But that's still quite cold. I would love to live somewhere that has like constantly between 15 and 25 degrees Celsius and nothing else. And like some rains and some winds, but not too many during the year, and that's it. I live in the northeast Florida. I couldn't really tell you where Florida is on the map, so that doesn't tell me much, besides the fact that it's in the US. I think Florida is by the coast, like the east coast. I might be wrong though. I don't really know US's geography. Oh, also, most parts of Florida stay pretty hot and humid most of the year. Is that something where you would like to live for the rest of your life, or would you like to move somewhere out of it? Mm, I have been playing Minecraft today. It is the southeast corner of Florida. Florida is above Cuba. Wait, let me just Google it instead of guessing. Florida. Does every state in the US have? Oh, okay, that is what I imagine. You have like, oh, okay, it was some kind of national park. I have a slideshow from Google, and there were some like crocodiles or alligators, and I was wondering if that's you have that naturally, but it's a national park, Everglades. Okay, it does have a shape that I imagined that it would. Okay, I see what it is now. I thought it would be more north than it is. I think I would like to move. Florida is the warmest state I have lived in. Do you have? Do you know where you would like to move? Would you like to stay in the U.S.? I don't really. I would like to move out of Poland mainly because of how, like, right wing most of the country is. I don't like it about us. I don't think that we have beautiful cities and great foods and stuff like that, but not enough, I don't know, mindedness, I'd say. Okay, I was saying I was playing Minecraft, testing the mod pack again, and I have killed the Ender Dragon. That was the most pathetic Ender Dragon fight ever. So I hope that you get to experience that in like few months when I have to do it again on stream. But yeah, I did that. I did also get an elytra, so that means that the only and I have did one more thing, but maybe I won't spoil what it is so that you don't know everything about the mod pack. Haha. That means that I only have one more big thing to make, to test, and like few small things, and I am hoping that not this Thursday, but the next one, we can maybe start playing Minecraft. That would be pretty cool. We'll see how much time exactly I will have, because on Thursday I think I will focus on editing TikTok, so I don't know how much time I will have to test the Minecraft mod pack. And I don't know if I will be able to finish everything on Monday, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll probably let you know next Monday. I will know better at the time. I've been in Florida since 2002 because my dad was in the Air Force and stationed in South Florida when my parents got divorced. So, quite a long time. Almost all my life. At the time, we had to stay in Florida, so we moved to the northeast corner to be able to feel at least some cold weather. I understand. I'm impressed with people who live in like. I know that I mentioned Bali, but I think Bali is like one of the places that is like super hot all year round. But also, they do have really good fruits. I feel like if I had a good AC and a pool, I could manage living like that, and it would be worth it for the fruits. Okay, the round coming back is definitely quicker than working into the chain. I am very close to being done. Isn't Jacksonville somewhere in North Florida? Okay, that is not a question to me. Would you like to move somewhere, Revere? I'm not sure if I missed the message. Can I call you Revere? Or maybe is there like another word that you like to be called? I have also bought myself some new books. Like psychology books, therapy books. I don't know. Therapy is very expensive, I think, everywhere nowadays. So I thought that I should start with some books, and the books turn out to also be expensive. But I decided that maybe it's worth that money if it's actually gonna help. And if not, then well, at least I read some books and I'm smarter. So that's also worth the money. I already moved where I wanted to move across 2 continents and 3 countries. That's a lot. But I'm glad you are where you want to be. How's the weather? Mm, I forgot what it's called in English. How is the weather where you live? I don't remember. I'm sorry, I don't remember the English. I remember Polish name of that of the country that you live in. I don't remember the English one. I'm quite comfortable living where I live currently, though I did have a chance to move to Germany a few years back, but I decided to stay where I am. I was thinking about Germany too. It is, I mean, next to Poland, so it is close, but I've tried to learn German and I didn't like it at all. Excuse me. Mm. And also just, I don't know, Netherlands just seems nicer than Germany. But I have visited Berlin, and it is a very beautiful city. Jacksonville is about 45-minute drive from where I live. I don't know if you should share that information on the internet, to be completely honest with you. Mm, that's like, yeah, I just feel like sharing your close location is not very safe. I was born in West Germany. Ooh. It's cloudy with a chance of depression. Okay, so not for me. Sounds like UK. I think UK is more rainy. Everywhere I go has a chance of depression. Okay. Well, that too. But I don't know, isn't there like a. I think I've heard that. I forgot a word again, a name again. Like next to Spain, on the west of Spain. What's the country name in English? Portugal. Portugal? Portugal. Yeah, I've heard that they have like nicer weather and not that many rains or winds. So I was thinking about that maybe. Maybe Spanish. I feel Spain because I would like to learn Spanish, so I would be set for that. Italy. I've been to Italy. Very beautiful city. Not city, country. But a bit too hot for my liking. I would like to live in like when it comes to like I don't know, political thing, I feel like Norway or Sweden or Finland or Iceland, but they have the like long nights during the winter, which I don't love. Now it's been warm and sunny all week. It's just today that's cloudy. But how does it look like throughout the year? They probably get a lot of wind though. I don't know how many mountains they have, but the shores must get a lot of wind. Probably, yeah. But also, I do like sea and beaches, so that's a good thing. I'm from Nordic countries. How do you feel about the weather throughout the year? Okay, I don't remember what I was supposed to do after the first row, so I have to go back to you. Have any ever of you ever used Opera GX? Because I have used it because it was supposed to be so good on your computer and so lightweight and so not using RAM, and I cannot watch fucking YouTube on it because it's laggy. And it's not because of my internet, because I have really good internet, okay? And also the same thing was not happening on Google Chrome when I was using Google Chrome. Give me a second, I need to turn on the lights in my room. I'm back. The long nights are only in the northern parts. Denmark basically has normal days, and southern Norway and Sweden aren't an issue. I think you've told me that before. I'm still scared. I'm from Nordic countries, Amda. I was waiting for the joke with hi back, Amda. It's okay, all the Nordic countries are country. Oh my goodness, with the jokes. Okay. I don't think you will hear. Yeah, you won't. Okay, I remember what I'm. Okay, okay. Stop. Yeah, now I can't stop the video. I, can you not? I see some words. I'm proud of you, little fox. Okay. Okay, please stop. Please stop. I'm so annoyed, but also all of the streaming stuff that I have on Opera GX, and and I don't really feel like moving it anywhere. And also, I don't know where else to move it because I know that Chrome is using a lot of resources when it's running, so I don't know. What other options are there? Whoa, whoa, English only, it's in the rules. That's true. That's true. Have you guys heard about any cool new games recently? I was thinking about making, so I don't know yet what I want to do on Thursday when it comes to the games. I could do no games. That's an option. But I have gotten some games recently. Let me see. So one option that I was thinking about was playing some demos, um, because I've got a few demos that I was thinking about playing, because I would like to see what the game is about, and if I like them, then I can buy the game on release and play it on release. Yes, I've been looking at Pragmata that I've really been wanting to play. Oh my god, I've seen that game! And it looks so cool, and it looks so much up my alley because I love sci-fi everything, but it's not gonna go on my laptop, and especially if I would like to stream it. So yeah, this is not gonna work. Mm. Wait, let me see. I have demo of Alchemist Journey of the Soul. Can I show you my Steam? Will I dox myself or something? No, also half of the stuff is in Polish, so we won't even be able to read it. Okay, let's see. Can I show you that? No, I can show you that. Okay, this is one demo that I have. I have this demo. I think this is experiment. You recommended that to me. I can try to find a game like it that's a lot older and less intensive. I mean, if you don't mind, I would love to play something like that. But also, I do have a few games to play, so I don't need it right now. Yes, you've got two other. Oh no, you have lost. Yeah, if you lose but you don't have coins, you don't actually lose anything. You can gamble again in 3 minutes. What else do I have? Also, I love this game. I don't know if you guys have ever played it. It is multiplayer for two people, but I love this game so much. What demos? Oh, this one I would really like to play. Solar. I feel like I had like one more demo that I don't see. We were here. I do also like these. They're also multiplayer. I've played this one and this one already. I have also bought a whole bunch of Sherlock Holmes games. I do also have Portal. What else do we have? This one is something that I wanted to play, but I'm kind of scared. Yes, Bladesong is great. You can just make your own sword. Yeah, I remember you telling me that. Phasmophobia. Isn't Phasmophobia multiplayer? Don't do this to me. Don't bring me back to the dark. Yes, we are here. Is amazing. It is. Portal is a must play. I have played a little bit of Portal 2, but I got like a few years ago, and I got to a point where I didn't know what, like I couldn't pass a level, so I stopped playing. I think this is another one that you recommended to me, Experiment. So I have that. I have also played a little bit of Don't Starve a few years ago, but I think I also didn't really know what to do, and I kept dying. I can't find the demo. Have you guys played Undertale? Okay, that is all that I was going to show you out of the games. I decided that I will not be finishing Undertale. Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes game. I have never played it, but I have seen it online. It looks fun. It is so fun, but it has to be two people who are not easily angry, I'd say, because you will fuck up multiple times, and like you've got to have patience for that. I have almost closed my OBS just now instead of making it full screen. Because my favorite is multiplayer, but you can solo it too. Okay, I am not ready to play a horror game just yet. I know if I will ever be. I just know that right now I'm not. Although We Were Here is a horror game, so I could play something like that, like a little bit of scary music. That's fine. Jump scares? No. I mean, you have seen my reaction to a notification of a follow. Like, you can guess how I will react to a horror game, you know? This Phasmophobia is multiplayer and it's best to go through with friends. I was supposed to play Phasmophobia when I was in my technical school with some of my classmates, but we never got to it. Yes, I still don't know what to do in Don't Starve. I guess you have to not starve. Was that a good chat joke? I was trying my best here. I have only played Don't Starve Together. I think Don't Starve Together is just a multiplayer of Don't Starve. Like, is the same thing, but one you can play yourself and one is multiplayer. Yes, I've played Undertale. Oh yeah, I think I remember you saying that when I started playing it. Yeah, I was playing it last Thursday and I was just walking around for like an hour or something, and I decided that I actually have no idea what I'm supposed to do. And I decided that I will not be playing that again. I might go back to it if I will have somebody who will like tell me step by step what I'm supposed to say, not say what I'm supposed to do. But without that, I don't feel like walking around for an hour not understanding what I'm supposed to do. Death Stranding is a lot like Pragmata, and there's a sequel if you like it. Death Stranding. Let me see. Let me see. I have seen the price. Oh man. Oh, it looks so similar. Like just the picture. Okay, I will add it. Oh wait, that is number 2. Okay, let's add it to no, not the basket actually. I wanted to add it to my wish list. This is the wish list. Mm. Hello, Schmick. Wait, Death Stranding. I cannot get my Steam to be in English. I don't know why. I don't know if it just takes the language of the system by default, but it doesn't show me. Wait, it's. Ooh, thank you for the sub, Schmick. Thank you so much. And thank you for doing it for 4 months in a row. And we have the thingy. Is Death Stranding director's cut? Oh, we have a thunder. Let me close my window. Okay, I think that's number 1. Okay, let's add that to my wish list. And a 10 stream streak. Oh my god, Schmick. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Okay, let me look. I know right. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. Yeah, let's go experiment. And you have 12, so you only need 8 more to get yourself a weather. Although we are not seeing them really well today because of the decorations. Yeah, my girlfriend has hers in Danish and can't change it. I've had my Steam in English since day 1. I would love to have it in English since day 1. I've tried to change it multiple times. Like, it changes, but if I close it and open it again, it will be in Polish again. And the worst part is, like, I wouldn't even mind if it was in Polish, but it doesn't show me games that are only in English. And that's a problem. I had all the buttons too. What buttons? Oh, this subscribe and the 10 stream streak. Yeah, you did. You did. Director, well, yeah, director's cut has the DLCs and cosmetics too. Okay, I've added it to my wish list, and I will wait for for what? For a sale. I'm also seeing that Subnautica is on sale. I'm wondering if I would like Subnautica. I've also added Beyond to my wish list because I really like the, what was it? Detroit Become Human. Beyond Two Souls, yes, exactly. It's the same company as Detroit. It might be changing back because I think it got the settings from Steam Cloud. Is there a way to change it then? I don't know, but like, even if you are right, I think that if there is a setting in Steam to change the language, and then it automatic automatic automatically changes back, then there is something wrong with the Steam, you know? Yes, amazing game. The only issue is that there's a scene late in the game. Wait, do I want to read it? Is that a spoiler? Okay. It's just completely new. I don't know how much they show it, but it made me uncomfortable. Otherwise, the game is amazing. No spoiler, I promise. Well, I hope so. Hmm. I'll buy it then. I gotta start playing those games. Let me. I've also heard that Hydroneer is a good game, and it is on sale right now. I just wanted to make you aware, that's all. I understand, thank you. Didn't I have it? If a game has a demo, it's usually on like the game's store site, right? Oh, I just realized that Outbound has come out today. I've been waiting for that. I didn't realize that it was today. I wonder if people are watching it. Have you guys heard about it? Outbound. Oh yeah, a lot of people are playing it. Oh wait, no, actually, no. Okay, yeah. Oh my god, a lot of people. It just didn't load for me. Okay. Yeah, I agree. It's dumb if it keeps changing back. Yeah. Mm, it's usually on the Steam store page, OG game. Yeah, I felt like I have seen an Outbound demo, but I didn't see it right now, so I must be wrong. Yeah, I've seen a friend of mine play. It looks cool. Yeah, it did. I've heard of about it, I think on TikTok somewhere, and I liked it. I hope you guys cannot hear the thunder, because I definitely can, But I have closed my windows, so you shouldn't be able to. Okay, I don't know if Tunisian crochet is a good thing to do on stream, because I feel like I do have to focus quite a bit. Okay, maybe the problem is that I decided to do some kind of weird, complicated stitch as my first project instead of something easier. That's on me. Hi Lela, hello Charmander, how are you? I'm doing some Tunisian crochet for the first time. I'm not too far along because I keep talking instead of crocheting. Okay, I don't think you hear the thunder. I can hear thunder, but that would be nice ambience noise for me. Oh, I don't know. I'm hearing all the like lightning. Like I can understand that rain is a nice ambience. I don't know if thunder, or maybe if it would be like a little bit further. Let's go, Schmick. Just 6 more coins, and you'll get it. I hear a little bit of the thunder, not always, but I heard the first one you mentioned. Ooh. Did you teach yourself Tunisian? I mean, I've watched a video on how to make a stitch that I want to make, and I'm just making it. So I guess you can say that. Also, what does like teach yourself exactly mean? Because I like when I want to learn something, I just look up a video of it and I do it, and then I know how to do it. Does that mean that I teach myself? Tunisian, the language, the crochet. Cool, thank you. Yeah, I have exactly one Tunisian hook that I got from my grandma, which is also the reason why I know about Tunisian crochet. And I decided that since I know crochet, it would be good to also know Tunisian crochet. Although I do think that just crochet is superior to Tunisian. Well, excuse me for being uncultured in the art of yarn. Yeah, well, watching me, you should be cultured in that. The crochet type is Tunisian, yeah. Have you ever heard of the game Return of the Obra Dinn before? I haven't. If it's a game trying to identify characters and figure out what happened with the crew, but it looks like an old late 700s or early 1800s newspaper. Then I haven't, but I will look it up. I am very open to trying new games. Can I please copy that thing? Thank you. Let me see what we have here. I feel like I've seen it somewhere on the Steam page. Oh, it does look cool. Do you guys want to see? Not that. That does look cool. I will add it to my wish list. I thought it was knitting. I think I explained that it wasn't. How dare you? To be honest, title says Tunisian crochet. I have learned that people don't read titles. Not to call out anybody. But yeah, honestly, I usually don't do either. Like, I usually click on a stream, and if I don't understand what they are doing, then I will read the title. And if I still don't understand what they're doing, then I will ask them. I did. I even read the rules. Oh my god, you are committed to doing everything right. That is being very appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. I've started at the beginning I was reading chat rules, but then I realized that most people just have like, yeah, don't be a dick and we'll be fine. And so I stopped reading them. I'm special. Yes, you are. I know I'm just being as smart as I just forget how to spell crochet sometimes. So I type knitting and hope I don't get banned. Well, you are on the verge of at least getting a timeout for all that knitting. I think in my title says crochet. Still spell it wrong. Don't call him out like that. But I understand not wanting to say certain words because you don't know the spelling. I can definitely relate. Like I think of what I want to say in chat, then I realize that in the middle somewhere is a word that I have no idea how to spell, and I immediately try to think of a similar word that will describe the same thing because I don't want to look dumb because I don't know how to spell. Is the stream fine? Because I don't know, something lagged for me on the Twitch. Welcome to the side of typos, my friend. It's nice here. I agree. I usually give a quick glance at the rules in case they have some special rules. Otherwise, I jump in with my good old dad jokes. I look at the rules if I want to say something that I am not sure if will be accepted by everybody. But usually, if something like that comes up in my mind, I'm just like, better not. Like a joke or something. Okay, on my end. Okay, good. I was worried that because of the thunder, something's happening. Yeah, I will often rewrite my entire sentence just to avoid one bad spelling. Same, same. Or I will just not write anything. Stream's fine for me. Okay, good, good, good. Another 3 coins. Let's go, Schmick. Just 3 more. I feel like I make spelling mistakes on every sentence I make. I'm trying to type properly, but as long as recipient understands. I'm not a good person to judge, but I wouldn't say you make mistakes. I do also, like, if I can't figure out a different word and I want to say something, I will kind of go about it a similar way where it's like, oh, if I spelled it like good enough to where the other person can understand what I'm saying, that's fine. But I still just feel a little dumb when I do that. But the problem is with the like th words. I remember I once like wrote a sentence and repeated. I think I was trying to write thought, like somebody thought of something. No, not that. Taught. So like teach, but somebody was taught something. And instead of taught, I think I wrote thought, like thing. And I remember that the streamer that I wrote it to, like it took them a second to realize what I was writing. They did get there eventually, which thank God because my whole like message was about people being taught certain things. Uh, but yeah, I felt kind of dumb after that. Oh no, was it thought or thought? What Schmick said. I wanted to write the first one, but I wrote the second one. What is THOT? That sounds like some weird superhero, like Thor or something. I thought, I thought at first too. So I'm glad I wasn't the only one. What is okay? Now I have to Google what thought is. Is it said the same way? Thought is and thought. It it's not a nice word. Thought. That hoe over there? Is that what it is? Oh, it's also Egyptian moon god. So I was right about a superhero. Thought stands for that over there. It's a derogatory way to refer to women. Okay, thank you. It's also name of Egyptian goddess. Oh, I read that it's a god. Well, Wikipedia tells me that it's a god. That is so it can be okay if you're talking about Egyptian myth. Yeah, I also didn't know. I thought that it's another one of the like different th words. Also, we will have ads in 30 seconds, and I think I will take a break this time. Let me just make another one more stitch. Oh, guys, I gotta tell you, I was so excited for the Tunisian crochet. I'm not excited anymore. It seems very tedious, which for somebody who doesn't crochet, that's probably crochet also seems like that, but it's different. Okay, we will do ads and I will be back. The ads have started by itself. But yeah, remember to drink water, get some snacks, take your medication. If you need to stretch, go touch some grass, and I will see you in 3 minutes. Hello again. The ads should have ended for everybody. Friendly neighborhood explanation here to help. We love that. Glad I could catch a stream of yours. I usually work on the weekdays, but I am off today from my regular job today. I'm glad to have you here. It's really lovely to have you here. I usually work on the weekends, like this week. Both days I had work back from the ads. Yeah, I'm back too. We also have a kitty. Kitty is not. Oh, okay. Kitty is not very happy today because she and her sister had to get like a little. It's not cream, like a little liquid thing between their shoulders. To not get, I don't know what it's called, but you know those like little fuckers that if your like pets, cats, dogs go outside, or humans too, actually, there are like these little fuckers that will like climb onto you or the pet and will bite you and suck the blood out of you. Tick, yes, those little fuckers. And yeah, our cats, our not fleas, ticks. Yeah, our cats go outside, so we had to give them that. And yeah, this little lady, Sofia, the black cat, she doesn't like to be held, and I had to hold her so that my boyfriend was able to give her the treatment. So she's not very happy, and so I can smell that treatment if she's sitting on my lap. So I don't really want her on my lap because it doesn't smell good. Sounds like a thick medicine thing. Yes. Yeah. It was that. I didn't remember the name of those. But the other cat, I've already noticed that she had one, so I decided that it is time to do that. I have two cats too. Ooh, what kind? I have a tuxedo one. She's called Kretka. And I have a fully black one, and that's Sofia, which is my little lady. They're indoor cats, Devon Rex. I feel like I know that name. Wait, let me see. Yeah, I wanted to have that cat. I love how big their ears are. Come on, little lady. Do you want to come or do you want to leave? Oh, she wants to leave my room. Okay, let me give a second. Why did you come in here if you want to leave immediately? Yeah, I love how big their ears are. They look so cool. Yeah, so cute, so cute. I always wanted to have a dog, but then I found out that I'm allergic to them, so... I mean, I am also allergic to cats, but less than dogs, so I can live with cats and be fine, and I can't live with dogs and be fine. So I could have a treatment for it, but it's way too expensive for it to be worth it. So I think I'm gonna be a cat lady. I think even though Tunisian crochet is called crochet, I think it's more similar to knitting than crochet. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to like talk about. I see a huge difference between crochet and Tunisian crochet with how tedious they are. Like how much work I have to put in to get just one stitch, and it's a lot more with Tunisian crochet. And even though I might seem like I have perfect patience because I crochet, I actually don't. So I don't know if I'm enjoying it. Maybe that's the reason why when I first tried to do it, I never like got to actually finishing it. I'm curious, how has your Twitch experience been since joining Twitch? Have you learned a lot within the time you have been on Twitch? Definitely. So I'd say my first like experience feeling that I had was that small streamer community is super welcoming. I absolutely was not expecting that. Especially, so most of where I was the crafting community. They are also super welcoming. Mm, when it comes to learning, it depends on what you're asking exactly. Well, I had to learn like the whole OBS and Twitch, and I use Mix It Up for like, for example, the weather thing. So I had to learn all of that. But it's kind of, it depends on the person how much they want to learn. I do love to like make my stream as interactive and as fun for you as possible, um, because I, as a like being a viewer, I really like interactive streams. And very often one of the first thing when I watch somebody new is that I will go into their channel points and see what channel points there are. That's why I have a ton of different channel point redeems, because that is something that I care about. Or the same way with the like these things that I told you that you can redeem. I feel like that's so cool that you can have a part of what you did and see it on my stream when you're here. So I'm trying to do as much of it as I can. Learning like the equipment or learning about the other things from people coming into your stream. From when it comes to equipment, I would say both things. Yes, I say more about equipment. I wouldn't say that people coming into, although maybe no. Hmm. Yeah, I guess I've learned about other people too. Also, I think I can say that I like even started making friends here, which is also not something that I expected so quickly. Like I definitely, maybe friends is a little bit of a too big of a word, but like mutuals, especially people who also stream, like for example, Experiment, who's also streaming. Like he doesn't feel like a stranger, you know, the same way Hannah or Tina who were here, or Lynn. Um, I feel like because I can see their streams and they come to my streams, that kind of feels like friends. Although I don't think I would ever consider anybody friend without um like genuinely spending time with them, talking and stuff like that. But like they don't feel like strangers anymore, you know? So I definitely had that. Mm, what else? I'd say at the very beginning, I feel like it was easier than I expected, but then it stopped being so easy, and now I kind of struggle when it comes to like getting views, because that's in theory like the most important thing. It's not actually like, the most important thing is how much fun you have. When it comes to something that you can measure and numbers, the viewership is like the most important thing. um, so like I definitely expected to have absolutely zero viewers in the first few streams, and that didn't happen. experiment was from like the first few minutes of the first stream here, and then after some time I got a raid from Charmander, who was also here a while ago. So there was a lot more people than I expected at the beginning. So that kind of made me think that that viewership is gonna like constantly go up, but it doesn't. So that's something, like at the beginning I expected it, then my expectation changed and I stopped expecting it. You know what I mean? Also, that's not to say that it's bad or that I don't appreciate the people who are watching, because obviously I do. I'm just talking about like um, expectations and what I thought and stuff like, and how that wasn't um, yeah, what I thought didn't align with what was happening, basically. I know I came from a raid of Andy Ray Cosplay, which is a big variety streamer from Canada. I know, I'm watching her. Yeah, we got that stream, we got that raid thanks to Schmick, and Schmick came from Charmander's raid on the first stream. Yeah, I've started watching Andy because of that. She is so inspiring. I love her streams. I don't know if you have seen her, I think last two streams where she started like talking about building a new background, but when I realized that everything that she has in her background is just a prop, it like opened a new part of my creativity. Like the fact that you don't have to, okay, for those of you who don't watch Andy, she had in her background um, a fireplace and a bookshelf, and both of them were made out of foam, which I guarantee you would not be able to tell that it's foam. It looked so real. Like I have been watching her for a few months and I have found out that it's a prop just because she said that it was a prop. And so yeah, it's like suddenly also I can like make things but not actually make things, but make props of the things, which is so crazy. Like I will use that at some point. I don't know how, where, or anything, but that she blew my mind with that, and I'm so excited to see what she's gonna make now, because again, for those of you who don't watch her, she's building a new background. She started today, actually. Yeah, so excited and just so inspiring, that and how she does cosplays before she plays games. I did something similar on Thursday. I told you that it is hugely inspired by her, because I just think it's so cool. Like just mixing, that is something that I am often thinking about, like how to mix the fact that I do crafts and I do games, because they do feel like two separate things. But at the same time, I feel like Andy like mixes those two things so well. So yeah, a very inspiring person for me. Um, Try and catch this new set build, it will blow your mind. I mean, I was watching most of her stream today. Like I didn't watch the first 30 minutes and I was lurking then up. I am usually like doing things when she's streaming, but I will definitely have her like somewhere in the background if I'm by my computer. But yeah, I'm so excited. I also thought it was a real chimney too, until she revealed it was a set she made. Exactly, like that's so cool. Her makeup is crazy impressive. That's too. Yes, yes it is. Yes it is. I love watching her make these things. It's so creative. Yes, yes. Lurking is fine. You get to see it come together. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'm very happy that I got to find her. Thanks to you, Schmick. Wait, I don't know. Did I answer your question about learning things? I feel like I went on a Schmick. You have all the coins, but that means that I will have to weave in the ends. Or do I even have a... Okay, did I answer your question, Myth Dusters? Blame Amanda? I mean, thank Amanda, I think, not blame. Okay, let me do it. We have the first rainbow. Or we almost have the first rainbow. Oh, he has definitely answered my question on learning on Twitch. Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad. I love the question too. Doesn't work like that. You just have to type exclamation mark W shop rainbow weather and nothing else. The amount is amount that you want to buy, so you can type 1. It should work. Hopefully. When I was testing it, it was working. Wait, did it work? Wait, I don't know. Do you have any idea where your Twitch community is coming from? Do you think it's an international audience? It is. I have few people from UK, Australia, the experiment, I still don't remember the name of the country, but Europe. I don't know about anybody who... Also, it didn't work. Let me help you explain. I don't know about anybody who would be from Asia, Africa, and East South America. But from the other ones, I know that I have at least one person. Oh, there you go. Okay, that's good. I wonder if there's a way to like see your inventory. Can you? Wait. I haven't checked that. Is that going to work? No. Okay. I forgot to check that. I'm sorry. I don't know how to check your inventory. I feel like I should have a pre-made command. Either one. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Wait, let me see what you... It's late. I didn't read or type properly. Yeah, I think... Yeah, you just didn't put by before rainbow weather. I also didn't see it. That one does it. I mean, it shows how many coins you have. I was wondering if there's something that shows like the weathers that you have. Oh, I got stuck. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, it looks the redeems. It should. Okay, I have to cut this. Okay, I have weaved in 2 ends out of 12 that I need to do. So it might take me a second. Let me see. Special identifiers. No. So shop list. Saying shop list. I mean, like, logically it should. But I don't see any, like, pre-made command for that. Like, the shop is all pre-made commands. How about this command? No. Okay, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. No. I don't know. I feel like if there is an option to sell things, you should be able to know what you have. I feel like Mix It Up is made in a way where they would have something like that. I just can't find it. I will look into it after the stream, and let me finish this first. Also, how was everybody's weekends? Did you guys do anything fun? I had work. What type of content creators do you tend to watch on Twitch? Is mostly art and music streamers? Not music. I don't think I watch music. To be honest, I mostly watch just people that I know at this point. So there are definitely crocheters, but also just gamers, because again, those are just people that I know. I work on my museum this weekend. Do you like your job? Yeah, I was also working. Well, try to Google it. I looked into Mix It Up like wiki, and it didn't say anything about it. But thank you for trying. But my work went really well this weekend. We had one situation. So usually what we do, like we leave our for ourselves a little room for error, just because, you know, things happen. And we had a client this time where we didn't have any room for error, so I was kind of stressed out if everything is gonna go well, but it did, and I'm really happy about that. Like both jobs, the museum job I have had since 2014. That's a long time. Oh my goodness. Schmick, that rainbow doesn't want to go on the wall. Jesus fucking Christ. Where's the problem? What's your problem? Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna have really cool looking scraps to make yarn from later. I'm really excited about that. I think the command is gonna be something with like inventory or bank or something, if it exists. Maybe I have to create the command using like variables. I don't know. As I said, I will figure it out and it will be done on Thursday. Or we can try to figure it out after I'm finished with the rainbow. My head is starting to hurt because of the headphones. Yeah, okay, I think I have to take them off. I'm hoping that all of the head and neck problems that I have are also because of the pillow. And once I buy the new one, or once I get the new one, it's gonna get better. We got proper thunder here today, guys. Not that big a deal. I never even considered you would keep track. I mean, it's just more for myself because I like when things are perfect. And I would like it to work. It's just whether you don't mind me trying to do that on stream. One side is done. I just have the other one to do. Also, I gotta tell you, I'm doing the testing the Minecraft mod pack, and sometimes I wish I was streaming it because it really doesn't worry me. Okay, I will do that later then. Because sometimes I just don't know if I want a certain mod or not, and I would like to hear some of your insights. I have a few mods that I am debating, like whether, for example, one mod that I have been debating today is a mod that is called Enderman Overhaul, and what it does, it overhauls the Enderman in Minecraft. For those of you who don't play Minecraft, Enderman is a mob in the game. If I'm not wrong, you are using Seribot for it. No, I'm using Mix It Up. From my limited googling, which could be wrong, it doesn't store the item, but the streamer can see the purchase in their Seribot dashboard. I didn't even know that Seribot has a dashboard. No, I'm using Mix It Up. Seribot. I thought Mix It Up only is able to like ban spammers. Yeah, and again, for those of you who don't play Minecraft, Enderman is a very crucial mod because it drops what is called Ender pearls. Wait, mix it up. Let me write it for you. Mix it up this way. I'm curious about this too now. It's really cool. It has like so many different things. Yeah, Len Vitrinix told me about it, and yeah, I was able to create the whole weather coins and weather shop and everything in it. Okay, coming back to what I'm trying to say. It drops ender pearls. Ender pearls are very crucial to get to one of Minecraft dimensions, which is the end. And the mod that I have, well, it creates like 20 different endermans, and they have cool drops, like different types of ender pearls that are able to do different things, which is cool because it's not in the vanilla Minecraft. Vanilla is unmodded Minecraft. So this is cool, right? Because I have new things and more things and they look cool and everything. But on the other hand, that means that finding the like original ender pearls that I need to get to that third dimension is harder. A lot harder, actually. So there's a question, do I want like cool endermans and cool drops, but harder way of getting to the end, which getting to the end is already not super easy, at least for me. Okay, like people are speedrunning that game, but I'm not at that level. Or do I want to, or do I not want that mod? And I will not have the cool things, but at the same time, getting to the end is gonna be easier, you know, and stuff like that. Like, there's no easy answer for it. There's not like, oh, it's clearly something that I don't want. So yeah, sometimes I just wish I had your insights with it, but I feel like I'm too far gone. And also I don't think it would be an interesting stream to do with with testing. Come on, I just have 2 more ends to weave in. Okay, let's do this. Also, I've been telling you about the show that I started watching about virgins. I stopped watching it because it made me annoyed. Because like most of the characters there, I mean people that are there, I just don't vibe with, so I don't like them. And they are obviously like forming couples and stuff. So that means that most of the couples I don't like, because there's like at least one person that I don't like in said couple. And there was one couple that I did like, and the girl out of that couple was the first one to be eliminated from the whole show, just because she wasn't interested in another guy, and that guy manipulated other guys to kick her out. And it made me so annoyed that I decided that I don't want to watch it. So there will be no more updates on the Virgin show. But I have finished the rainbow. Just good news. Okay, Schmeck, give it a little kiss. Tell it to not jump me at night. Tell it to behave well. And I will go and put it up. Okay, where do I want it? I think I'm gonna put it here so that you can see it immediately. Let me do this. Colorful dream for you. Thank you. I hope it's gonna work. Although I gotta tell you, I stopped having nightmares recently. Which probably, now that I'm saying it, I will have a nightmare tonight. But hopefully I won't. Wait, can you like... Okay. There we go. Looks really nice. Thank you. There it is. Excuse me. That really stands out well. Yeah, I feel like you can even like tell that it's a rainbow, which I'm very happy with. I was worried that it's just gonna like blend together, but it's gonna be that far in the background. But yeah, you can. That's really good. Okay, I don't think I want to do the Tunisian anymore. I'm done with it for today. I'm gonna go to doing my shrug. There we go. This is how much I have done already. If you weren't here at the beginning, I am like almost halfway done. Well, no, a little bit less because I do need to do the cuffs later. Where's my hook? There is my hook. I don't know what else I could talk with you about. I have bought Minecraft ice cream. I don't know if you guys have it available. Wait, I have taken a picture of it. I can show you. I have been seeing it in one of our stores for a while now, but it doesn't look super appealing. This is what it looks like. But it was very mid. I was disappointed. I was expecting Minecraft to do better, but unfortunately it didn't. But I'm glad that I tried it because now every time I go to the store, I will not think about getting it and then not getting it at the end. Okay, I am thinking that maybe I need to end the stream a little bit earlier today because I can feel that my mind is very slow. You were mentioning you didn't think you have anyone you think from South America. Recently, I discovered a duo music couple from Brazil that switched between speaking English and Spanish. That is called Duo Barao. I enjoy their music, but they started playing on Twitch during the COVID shutdown and have been more successful on Twitch than their own country. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I feel like that might be even. Oh, I feel like that might even be a cool way to learn the language. Let me look them up. I'll definitely give them a try. Oh, they are streaming at night for me. at least their next stream. Let me see their schedule. Yeah, that's between 12 a.m. and 2:30 a.m. for me. I will give them the follow, but I don't think I will be able to watch them. I'm sleeping. I sometimes wish that I didn't have to sleep just so I was able to like watch everybody. Also, that's something that I'm like struggling to figure out recently because there's like so much content to watch. Like there are streams and there are YouTube videos and there are movies and shows, and I would like to watch them all, but I don't have time for it, and I often don't know what I should watch. Like I have time to watch something and then I feel like I don't know, there's so many things to watch that I don't know what to choose from and end up watching something like not on my priority list, if you know what I mean. Like how do I choose? Totally feel you on that. On one hand, I'm glad that I'm understood, but on the other hand, I know that it's not a nice feeling, so I'm not happy that you're feeling the same way. But yeah. Also, I don't know if I have told you guys, but I started watching. I told you that I want to learn Spanish through immersion, so mainly watching movies and series in Spanish with like English subtitles. And I started watching the first one. I don't watch a lot of it because when I watch it, I can't do anything else but just watching it. And often I watch something while I, for example, crochet or do something else. But yeah, I've been watching it. I watch more streams of YouTube or Instagram than watching TV shows or streaming shows. Well, I'm like kind of torn in between because I like the fact that with a show, especially with a show more than a movie, I can just turn it on and for like 2 3 days I don't have to think about what I want to watch. Mm, but on the other hand, I do like to sometimes just go on my, for example, subscriptions tab in on YouTube and make a whole queue of everything that I haven't watched in like let's say past month and just turn that on and watch that. But again with YouTube it's the thing that I told you about Opera GX that it's often just like very laggy and that makes me not want to watch YouTube that much. Which I'm sad about because I have recently started watching Hermicraft and they are very inspiring when it comes to Minecraft and I love Minecraft and I do definitely want to like make Minecraft a big part of my streams. So yeah, they are inspiring. I love Hermicraft. I love them too. They're so cool and like you can tell that they have so much fun playing and that they just really like each other and they are friends. And on one hand it's like just so nice to watch something like that, but on the other hand as a small content creator that is also just like so inspiring that some people got to that. So there's like okay, thank you, small because it is small but a potential that maybe one day I can live a life like that, which would be so cool. I feel like having a life where every morning you wake up and you are excited for your life, that just sounds so good. So you make a private list of YouTubes you want to catch up on. That's actually a really good idea. I mean, there is not even a playlist. There is like an option on your YouTube, like add to queue. I believe that's what it's gonna be called in English, and it kind of makes you a playlist. It's not saved anywhere, so if you close YouTube, it's gonna like close itself too. But yeah, you can like scroll through the whole tab, and you will just have the playlist like in the, or the queue in the corner, and then you can just open it. You can switch the what is it called, like what do you want to watch first, and so on. It will take some time to get the list going, but saves so much time as they keep playing. That's true. Although on the other hand, sometimes YouTube videos have like an ending where there's just a static image of, and there's like, oh, watch this video next, or this video next, and that kind of wastes time. But in comparison to like it playing one by one, I think it's worth it. But yeah, I also like to, if there's something that I want to watch but not immediately, I like to use the watch later playlist. I used to do that, but it never saves it. Yeah, in that case, watch later I think is better. I think you can save it manually. I think there is an option of like add everything to a playlist or something like that, like make a playlist out of it. But also, I have a very long to watch later playlist on YouTube, but it's mostly podcasts, which I do love me a good podcast, but I need to have a day to watch an hour podcast that is like about medicine or something. So, and that's not every day. So yeah, I think so too. I never use it. No, I like to use it when I have a day of like watching more entertainment things. Let's say I do sometimes have a day of just watching video essays, and I know that if I don't watch, like if I add too much and I don't watch something, then I'm not gonna be sad about it because it's purely entertainment. So I like to use it then, and then next day I don't have to deal with it at all. Making a playlist actually seems better for me because you can just remove the ones you want. If it's on a playlist, you can just skip next when it gets to the closing stuff. Yeah, that's true too. Remove the ones that you watched. Yeah. And the watch later playlist, like when you have a YouTube video and you have those three dots, if you click them, like you already have you can click like add to watch later. You don't have to do save and then choose a playlist, so it is one click less. What types of podcasts you are listening to? I am listening to one podcast exactly, and that is Dr. Faye Bate podcast. She's making podcasts about women's health, basically. So yeah, I really like her stuff. I used to listen to Diary of a CEO, but he had some controversies recently. And also I just like since the beginning I didn't like how he makes it like clickbaity. Let's say that. Like I've always came to his podcast for like actual informations, knowing that I will have to sit through 2 hours of something, and the way he like makes the beginnings very clickbaity, the titles very clickbaity. I don't know, it's putting me off a little bit. I understand something like that on, I don't know, YouTube entertaining videos, Mr. Beast type of things, but not on educational 2 hour podcasts. I listen to a lot of interview podcasts like Jim Cummings tuned, intaking to different voice actors or animators. Ooh, that sounds cool. Yeah, Diary of a CEO is also an interview, and Dr. Faye Bay She's also like making interviews with different like women scientists. That turns me off streamers too. Yeah, like I overall don't like it. I understand why people do it, but I think there's like a time and place for it, and there's a place where you don't want to see that. And I think, as I said, like Mr. Beast, 100%. Like that's the audience that he's like. I feel like that reaches younger audience, and I feel like that's his audience. But if I'm gonna listen to a 2 hour video about sleep, like I don't need a title that says like 99% didn't know, the 99% of people didn't know about that. And it makes your sleep 99% better. Like, you know? So yeah, that was, I do also understand because I'm pretty sure Stephen Barrett, am I remembering it correctly? Stephen Barrett, like he started by having a marketing company. So I understand that he's really good at it. But again, I feel like not the place for it. But yeah, overall, if you'd like to know some stuff about women's health, or you have women in your life that would like to know about women's health, Dr. Faye Bate. I watch her on YouTube. I'm pretty sure she's also on Spotify. But yeah, 10 out of 10. I do also like, if I want something more entertaining, I like to listen to voice notes by Jordan Teresa. She has a YouTube channel that is like pop culture, but she looks like it in like a way, like how what certain things tell us about, for example, our society, uh, or about a little bit about psychology and stuff like that. um, and often again from like women's perspective or how it affects women. um, but she makes, and that's her YouTube, and she also has a podcast which is called Voice Notes with Jordan Teresa, and that is more like chill and talking about whatever is happening in her life or whatever she wants to talk about. I like Score the podcast, which is one talking to film or show composers and musicians, talking about their process or experience on making film music or how they got their jobs. That's also interesting. I was thinking about well, also listening to Skiz and Impulse podcast, which are two hermits from Hermitcraft. I've listened to a little bit of it, but I also don't have that much time to, or maybe not even time. Like, podcast is something long and often something educational, and I don't always feel like doing that. So yeah, their podcast is kind of on a back burner, but maybe at some point I will switch from watching Too Hot to Handle to listening to podcasts like that. It will probably be good for me. So yeah, maybe at some point. Also, we will have ads in like 2 minutes. I will take a little break during that time. Shmik, do you have any podcasts that you listen to? Or Revere, if you're here, you can also let me know if you have anything that you like. What do I do now? I know. Okay, let's do the ads. So I will take a 3-minute break. You remember to drink water, get some snacks, take your medication if you need to. Go stretch, touch some grass, and I will see you in 3 minutes. Okay, we should all be back from the ads. Is YouTube as podcasts D&D actual plays? You are into D&D? I didn't know, I think. Experiment also plays D&D. He even streams it sometimes. I like the Happy Sad Confused podcast. I feel like I've heard about it. They interview different people in Hollywood about their upcoming projects or previous project. I like the questions asked because they tend to be different from a lot of people who do interviews with more depth. That also sounds interesting. I feel like you really um, like show business related podcasts, if I'm not mistaken. I would like to. Yep, D&D is actually got me to sign up to do it. Oh no, I remember. I think you told me that. Now I remember. I'm sorry. D&D is so like interesting to me, and it seems so cool, and at the same time I feel like it's something that at least right now I would not be able to do because I would just really cringe at myself. And I'm not saying that it is cringe, it's just that like um I would feel like that. The Happy Confused interview with Tom Hiddleston, who portrayed Loki, are pretty good, fun interviews. Ew, that's nice. It's very creative, but also it feels like you have to have a certain like confidence in yourself to be able to pretend or like play somebody else and like fully immerse into that character. Yeah, I feel like you have to be, I've already said that I think, but you have to be very confident to be able to do that, and I don't think I have that confidence, and I feel like that's the reason why I would cringe at myself, because I would just not feel confident in myself. I'm repeating myself, but yeah, I hope you understood what I'm trying to say. Also, from fun things, we plan to have a pool this year, but it needs to get a little bit hotter for that, which is so cool. I've never had a pool like at home, you know. Now, you don't need to play at the level of professional actors. 95% of players use portions of their own personality and expand on it. That's interesting. I thought you are like making up a player from nothing, not player, a character with like different abilities, strengths, and weaknesses. I feel like D&D is something that has become big in like last few years. I feel like before 2020, I don't think I have ever heard about it, or maybe even after that. But also, there is a chance that I just it just didn't get to me. Also, Shmik, shouldn't you be asleep? It's late for you, or maybe even early in the morning, I mean. Also, if you would ever have any ideas or something that you think that I would like to crochet to use up my yarn stash, please let me know, because I am mm, very much looking for ideas to use it all up. To keep it simple, say you make a character who is very honor bound. You focus on that as the core motivation and work from there. Okay, so I thought you have to like, I don't know, do the whole thing. Like, I don't know, decides that it's, you are, I don't know, an elf, that what inventory you have, like you have a bone, bone and arrow? Something like that. And stuff like that. D&D has been big for longer than that, but it depends on what part of the world you live in. I feel like in cities or near universities, it can be more common to play because you have a regular group of people to play with. Ooh, I think I first heard about it like a little bit before moving out to university. Building the character is the easy part. Yeah, and playing it is the hard part. Or what else is the hard part? Also, I don't know if I have a commitment in myself to commit to like one character and one game throughout weeks or months or however long a game lasts. How long does a game last? I feel like it can last, it depends on like the players. But yeah. D&D, I feel like requires a lot of time to be able to say, hey, I have this much time to dedicate to play this and find the friends who all have time to spare. The hardest part of D&D is scheduling. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I know how hard it is, for example, me and one of my friends to just schedule one day where we both are available, and that's nothing close to having like, for example, 5 people and scheduling a time every week or every other week or something like that. The hardest, I imagine a D&D can take as long as Monopoly to play. So the eternity, basically. I've had situations, so me and my boyfriend, we like to play board games and we have Monopoly. We had situations where we started a Monopoly game and after like 2 hours, let's say, we just took pictures of everything, like how much of everything we have, um, put it back into the box, and then let's say a week later, when we had time, we went back to it, looked through the pictures, put everything back the same way it was, and then we finished it. I've never finished a Monopoly game. I think I have. Not a lot of them, but I think I have. My current local D&D game has been going for about 2 years. Oh, but it's very sporadic now. What? How often is sporadic? I'm getting something into my eye. That's a long time. I feel like after 2 years, I wouldn't remember what the game is about or anything. Like I don't remember what I did in Minecraft when I was testing it a week ago. And Minecraft seems simpler than a D&D game. Also, what is like the point of D&D? Like what has to happen for you to finish it? And like, hello experiment, we are talking about D&D, so you came back at a perfect time. Its random Christmas breaks is up for about 2 months, and people have been taking holidays. I understand. The point is to have a great story. I just gave a fellow DM a great idea for a D&D campaign. You have to explain what a DM is and what a campaign in D&D is. You are talking with a complete noob here, so if the point is to have a great story, some people say D&D is not therapy. Ooh. So it is like Monopoly. DM is a dungeon master, and campaign is basically the story you're going through. Oh, okay. So then what has to happen for you to finish a game? Do you guys have like cool set of dice? I feel like that's when I think of D&D, everybody has cool sets of dice. I have been seeing those like making dice videos and they all look so beautiful. I don't know if you guys also get them on like, for me usually Instagram, but also TikTok sometimes. And they have like different themes and everything. Like if I was playing D&D, it would be for the dice probably. It's more like you and a group of people come together and tell a story together. You have a dungeon master that creates the world and the inhabitants. Then the players each make their own characters that are the main cast. The DM makes the world and players affect the world. I have so many dice. That's what I was expecting. And you absolutely do not need to keep the same character throughout the campaign. If you talk to the, I guess, DM or maybe you are saying a game master. They usually have no issue in making a scene that will kill off your current character. Then you can introduce a new one next game. Okay, the game ends when you have told your story and everyone has had a story arc and gone through your hero's journey. Okay, that all seems so complicated, but fun, but also complicated. Schmick, do you have a lot of dice? What is your favorite set experiment or a favorite dice? Imagine D&D campaign is just a Marvel movie. I don't watch them. No, I have watched like 3 of them or something. Okay. Okay, I think I can imagine it kind of. Wait, is it one Marvel movie or is it like all of them? It's just a lot of fun, but the best part about it is that it's simple for each player, but it comes together to make a complex and beautiful narrative. All the Marvel movies together. Okay, I was imagining all the Marvel movies together. But so when you have the players, do they like work against each other or with each other? Because in Marvel movies there is there is always a bad character. So is one of them a bad character or some of them, or are the inhabitants of the world the bad characters? All Marvel movies are the same. Yeah, but they like all come together to make a big story, and each Marvel movie is about like one character. No, they work with each other against the villain that the DM plays and controls. Oh, so you're the bad guy. It's more like Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, that one I have no idea what even it is about. One team of misfits with one goal in mind. Okay, okay. Well, now that there is like a main villain, I can understand it better. That makes sense. Like, so the end. So is the end goal also killing the villain? But it's about the story to get there. Okay. I think I'm understanding at least some of it. Thank you for explaining it off to me. I think I will get to raiding somebody because I'm tired. I just finished a game where each player's character got sucked into the world of the fairies and they had to beat the three hags and save the queen of the Fae world from being frozen in time to get home. Ooh, I didn't know it could be like so complex. Do you do mini campaigns? Okay, you guys chat and I will figure out what, not what, who I want to raid. Never done one before. This campaign lasted almost 3 years. Oh my god. Wait, so are you not gonna make any new D&D streams then? Now, if you want a short game that you can play that takes 20 or 30 minutes to play, I recommend Wits and Waggers or the game Sheriff of Nottingham. It is related to D&D or just like overall, or is it a board game? I had a good one shot or mini campaign hook, but now I'm willing to run a short campaign. Oh no, that's another campaign. The one I'm streaming is another I just started. I'm still streaming it this Wednesday. Okay, okay, good, good, good. Okay, I know who I wanna raid. I usually have two games running at the same time and one is ending, so now I want to be able to be a player instead of a DM. Okay, Wits and Waggers is a game where you get a trivia question and you ask your group to come up with the answer without going over the number for the answer, like what year did Donald Duck first show to the public? Wait, I'm gonna write down these games and I will check them out. Can you guys write the like N symbol? I don't think I have ever written it correctly. Sheriff of Nottingham. Okay, I'll check them out. It's kind of an inverse horror. The player characters are cryptids, werewolves, yeti's, vampire, etc. And they are fighting to stay safe from the humans hunting them. Ooh, that sounds cool. And symbol, but I mean like writing, like handwriting, not on the keyboard. Excuse me. But I'm happy to set up a D&D game for you that is a short game if you want to try. I've been able to run something, anything from 1 hour to 3 or 4 hours. For me, I don't know if I'm mentally ready for that. I will keep that in mind. Thank you for the offer. Maybe I will like learn a little bit more to feel a little bit more confident and then we can do it. Sheriff of Nottingham is a game where you try to get good through the sheriff if the goods are contraband in the bag, you owe the sheriff money. Now you can bribe the sheriff not to check your bag, and it could or could not have contraband items in the bag. Okay, I'll check them out. I thought you were talking to me. Maybe we can do. Maybe Schmick, you can be invited. We could do like a what is it called? Like a collab stream, or me and Experiment and Schmick would be with us, or it would be Schmick's first stream. If the sheriff checks your bag and has not contraband, then the sheriff owes the player money. But the player, but you don't know what is. That is interesting. That is interesting. As I said, I will check them out definitely. Even my wait, that's all right. I can help you, talk you through it too. My job as a DM is to help players and explain the rules where needed. Even my players I've had for over 5 years still ask me about the rules. You're also invited, don't worry. Wouldn't actually, I have had a few stream cameos. You did? And I haven't seen it? Everyone in the game gets a turn to be the sheriff. Ooh. Okay, I'll check them out. It seems fun. If we made it not on stream, would you be interested then, Schmick? Okay, I will put in the chat the raid message already. Not raid, not like that. Raid like that. Sheriff of the Nottingham is a game of trust, deception, and bribery. I don't like games with deception. I feel like I'm not really good at it. Off stream would be fine, or in the very least not on cam. I don't have that kind of setup. Oh no, I would never expect a cam from you. Just talking. Okay, we have a raid message. If you'd like to copy that and put that in the streamers chat. I hope they are not ending right now. So, hello XC. I just get here and here D&D talk. I miss playing. Haven't done so since 2018. Well, Experiment is playing. He's even streaming it on Wednesdays. So, if you miss it, maybe you can check him out. Don't worry, I'm happy to do something off stream too. Glad I could catch a stream. It's been a while for me. I'm glad to have you here. Okay, let's wait. Let me copy that name. Slash raid. We will raid Tennessee. Oh, we will not raid them. Okay. We turn off the raids. That means that I have to look for somebody else. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that we will just. Do you guys want to go into a game or into a craft stream? And to answer your earlier question, yes, it's very late for me. Been a player since 1979, so I've played all versions but 4th and Pathfinder. Okay, that tells me nothing. Like, I'm the noob here. I'm the person who doesn't know anything. Are you familiar with Dagger Heart? I'm not, but I bet you could guess it. Okay, let me know. Game stream or craft stream? Version for D&D, they are up to 5.5, 24 now, 5 to 5.5 of what years? So Leila, we are going deeper into the nerd here. Well, I see. So maybe I'm just gonna sit here in silence. I'm gonna crochet, and you're you're just gonna talk. I mean, like, it's fine with me. I don't mind it. I just don't really have anything to tell you about it. But that makes me think that maybe actually a D&D stream would be something that you guys would like to watch or participate in. Game or craft? Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me. Back in the 1980s, there was actually a Saturday morning cartoon for Dungeons and Dragons too. I have a DVD box set. Ooh, what was it called? DVD. Oh, I could play it on this laptop. Last D&D update didn't really update much of the game mechanics, hence it's just a 5.5 instead of 6. Oh, it's a version of a game. Oh, okay. Now I understood the message of XC about versions. Okay, sorry. My brain is not braining today. I was called Dungeons and Dragons, simple and easy name. Okay, but well, actually, probably hard to find because there's gonna be thousands of other Dungeons and Dragons things. Cartoon. I feel like I recognize those characters. Well, let me show you what I'm seeing. I feel like I recognize this guy at least, and like these two a little bit. Search for Dungeons and Dragons cartoon. I did. Be warned, you won't learn anything about the game from the cartoon. You might learn about the cartoon if you know D&D though. Yep, that's them. Okay, so not worth watching if I want to learn about D&D. Can you recommend something that is worth watching if I want to learn about D&D? Nope. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna go back to crocheting with how the conversation is going. Okay, let me no this big me. Critical Role Campaign 2 or High Rollers Campaign 3. Am I supposed to read Critical Role Wiki or watch it on YouTube or on Wikipedia, or how do I what do I do? Okay, I see they have some YouTube. The High Rollers Campaign 3 also has some YouTube stuff. Most stream games are experienced players, but yeah, crit roll would be one. I can send you the playlist on Discord. Yes, please. It is the best format. Okay. I'm seeing it on YouTube, but you can send me the playlist so I know that I'm watching the right thing. That is another content that I will want to consume. To quote Matt from Critical Role Series 1, we are just a bunch of nerdy ass voice actors that play Dungeons and Dragons. That sounds pretty cool, if you ask me. Also, you guys still haven't told me if you want games or crafts after the stream. Please help me. I don't know who I want to raid. What do you feel like watching? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, wait. I feel like the game is somebody playing with somebody else. And I feel like multiplayer games is like harder to chat with. I don't know. When somebody's playing multiplayer games on stream, I feel like I'm interrupting them when I'm chatting with them. So I think we're gonna go for the crafts. I recommended high rollers. It is probably more identifiable since they aren't actors. Okay, I'm going to bed when you go, so the choice won't affect me. Okay, we are rating ranch pesto then. Wait, first raid. No, not like that. Raid like that. Okay. Copy this message if you'd like. It would be very nice. And we will rate ranch pesto. She's actually Tunisian. No, I think she's crocheting. But the center of a hat that she's making is Tunisian crochet. So yeah, thank you all so much for being here. I will see you on Thursday doing I don't know what yet. Either demos of games or some kind of new game. I have to decide probably on Thursday. I'll send you the links now. Okay, thank you. Man, you have the luck. Okay, I think the raid is gonna start soon. So can we do it later? Because I have already started the raid. We'll do it next stream. I don't know, I'll have to bind the gumballs for you or something. I'm kidding, of course. Okay, thank you so much for being here. Remember to drink water, eat, take your medication if you need to, and I will see you all on Thursday, same time, and go share some love with Ranch Pesto. Goodbye.